This tutorial is going to be a new beginning for the course ENT303, basically a course for students in the 300 level first semester, basically for management science. So I'm going to be talking about managing a small business, and we're going to be talking about what is management itself. We're going to be also talking about what are small businesses, what makes a small business small, and how is it differentiated from a big business. All this will be dissecting into this class. So we know how things are being done. As you join the class, you are expected to have your writing materials where you take down point, and basically this is 300 level. It's a bit different. Things are done differently compared to other levels like 100 and 200 level, where you take on computer-based exams. Here, 300 level, you get to express yourself. You get to use pen on paper. You're asked questions to define, to explain, to list, state, functions, comparisons, contrast, juxtapose, just express yourself on paper. So please you need to pay attention. You need to have an open mind, open-minded, take down points, and you can expand them on your own after the class. And as soon as you're done with the class, take your phone, right? Use the camera on it, take a picture of your notes and send it to the private class. With this being said, let's hop straight into it. So we have ENT303. Like I said earlier, we're taking our bearing from managing small business, like we have it on the thumbnail. So before we talk about managing a small business, let's define what management is. Now, whenever you hear the word management, what should come in mind? Simple. Management in simple term, all right, points out, okay? When we say management, we are simply talking about the process designed, all right? Management is a process, and this process is designed, all right, to maintain, an environment in which individuals working together in group can effectively and efficiently achieve and accomplish selected aims. All right, it is a process and this definition is given by Kuntz and Weyrich. All right, that is Weyrich and Kuntz. Weyrich and Kuntz are the one that gave this definition, and it says here that management as a process is designed, okay? Management as a process is designing, all right, and maintaining designing and maintaining an environment that can An environment in which individuals working together in groups can efficiently accomplish, all right, in which individuals working in groups can effectively achieve selected aims. So one thing you need to understand about management is there has to be an objective, okay? There has to be a purpose. These objectives needs to be accomplished, not just anyhow, but in the best and in the most effective way. The goal, the purpose must be established, must be achieved, must be attained by management, not just anyhow, but in the best and in the most effective way. All right. So basically, management as the process here, according to Weyrich and Combs, they say management as a process is what the designing and maintaining. All right. Designing is that you are putting in place, arranging things, putting things in place, and after you have put everything in place, you have to maintain that which you have put in place. All right. An environment put together now, you have used to form a conducive environment whereby people can come together and work as a team. All right. And working together as a team, there is always something that brings people together. Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, different perspective, different background, different motivation, different aspiration, and everything. All right. So far, they are together under that environment which you have designed and maintaining. You'll be maintaining. All right. So far, all of them has come together to work as a team. Definitely, there is something they have in common, and that has brought them to work in that organization is the goal. All right. The goal. We have it as selected aim. So please understand the concept of management. So you can, because when it comes to pen and paper, you have the liberty to express yourself. Okay, but don't express yourself outside tangent. All right, it has to be in line. So we have that as management. So with this being said, let's continue. All right, and it is also necessary to point out that one of the most important activity of human being is managing. Managing. All right, as an individual, know your responsibility to manage yourself. As an individual, it's your responsibility. If you're a family, you need to manage your family. All right, as an human being, that is the most important activity we find ourselves doing. All right, let's put aside the fact that you are employed in an organization to work as a manager. Right, manager or no manager, even in that organization, you have to make the instruction given to you. You have to work according. All right, put yourself in line and observe, obey, and follow through this. As human beings, one important activity is managing. All right, so we have that as that, and you need to understand that management is important to any level in an organization. All right, in other words, whatever position you find yourself in an organization, you will feel the presence of the management. All right, management is very important permit me to abbreviate, is an abbreviation for management, is important in what we refer to as any level in an organization. Excuse me. All right. It is important in any level of an organization, whatever your position is. There, you know, I said something about when I was defining management here. I said that, you see, these groups. Let me underline that. Get another shade of marker. You know, we said something about groups. For these groups cannot be an individual. When we say group, we're talking about different individuals, and different individuals could meet different tribes, even nationality. All right, but in as much as they are all come together to work, then they have one goal in common: the interest of the organization, which is the environment at which they are working. Okay, now basically, the interest, to achieve it, there is something that must have been drawn. All right, designing. There must have been a structure, all right, designed to help each individual know what's expected, all right, what is to be done at what time, when, and how. Okay, so therefore, management is that mechanism put in place to ensure that these individuals can help achieve the selected aim of the organization in not just anyhow, but the most effective and efficient way. So therefore, management is important in all levels. So far as an organization, it is definitely important in all levels. So we have that as that. Now let's continue. Now let's now talk about the main topic for today, which is small businesses. And we're going to take our bearing from nature of small, all right, nature of small business. Now the thumbnail says "Trend of small business." Now, when we say nature of small business, before you can talk about managing a small business, what is the nature? What makes a small business small? All right, so what is the nature? Now, in the Nigerian economy, my interest you to know that, all right, in all other economy, small business leader, all right, nature of small business. You need to understand that here in this part of the world, Nigerian economy is littered by small businesses. You see them here and there. Now, we are going somewhere, we are talking about small businesses and want to establish how they can be managed. Okay, so basically, in this part of the world called Nigeria, small businesses litters the economy. All right, small businesses litters the economic, all right, landscape, provide employment opportunities for people, and contribute significantly to economic development in terms of quality, all right, in terms of quantity. They are larger. Now, small businesses litters that should be double T, sorry. Small businesses litters the economic landscape